topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Welcome to my show, Debi Changes Lives. I am your certified holistic health coach. I revitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root cause of their health and mindset issues and create a custom natural holistic strategy to address them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. As a health coach, I'm not allowed to say that I heal, treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any diseases. I can certainly make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, be more productive, and enjoy life more. Not many people have released 70 pounds, had a health transformation, and kept fit and trim for over a decade. I have, and I have staying power, and it's actually been over 11 years. I even became a half marathon runner at the age of 51, when I never ran my whole entire life, from childhood to adulthood due to foot problems. And recently, I just did my 8th half marathon. Woohoo! Mindset is the key for lasting change. As a certified holistic health coach, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of life, health and mindset, and I guide you to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutrients. My coaching is for optimizing your health, releasing weight efficiently if needed, and enhancing your mindset. You'll see and feel the differences with my coaching programs. Ask me about my programs at my complimentary consultation button of my link tree at Debi Changes Lives, DebiChangesLives, LIV as in victory, ES.com/linktree, LINKTREE, and I'll guide you to a better, healthier life. With my mindset coaching, I do help people recognize that their thoughts, feelings, and emotions will drive their actions and results, sometimes good and sometimes bad. That's why it's crucial to have a positive mindset to be successful in life. And it's imperative to release those low vibrational emotions of fear, frustration, and doubt, because it'll slow you down and get you stuck physically, mentally, and emotionally. Like a hot air balloon that has balances, I help my clients release those emotional balances that uplift to a healthier, happier life. In turn, they're releasing their stress and reshaping their core beliefs. Today, I'm excited to have Zara Rezai, the founder of Life Force Alchemy Sound Healing. When I met Zara, I knew I wanted her on my show. I do use sound and binaural audios with my clients to help calm them, relax them, release stress and emotions, and they're very beneficial. And Zara actually gave me a sound healing session. Zara is a devoted mother of twin boys. Her personal health struggles led her to discover the transformative power of sound healing. Facing hormonal imbalances and possibly losing an organ, she turned to holistic practices of sound healing and meditation that aided in her recovery and inspired her to become a practitioner. She now helps people specializing in releasing stress, chronic illnesses, and cancer to help people to release their emotions and uplift their lives with empowering of sound healing. With a deep understanding of physical and emotional challenges that come with the disease, stress, and illnesses, she's dedicated to bring light and healing to their lives like others. And I do that well with my health revitalization. As mental health awareness grows, communities are reaching out for transformative, holistic approaches to wellness. They're reaching out to her and me. She is honored to work with the City of Hope, UCI Wellness, and local communities to bring healing and stress relief to those in need. Today, she'll share her journey and how sound healing has transformed her life and lives of others. So, we'll be talking about sound healing for health and mindset. Let's welcome Zara Rezai, the founder of Life Force Alchemy Sound Healing, to my show. Zara, welcome to my show.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Of
So,
course.
now we both have wonderful transformational stories that helped us help with our health. And it's drove both of us to have passion for helping others optimize and revitalize their lives. What inspired you to start your sound healing practice?
Well, my health struggles when I hit premenopausal stage of my life, and as nobody really gets you ready for that stage in your life, I became a different person. I wasn't even recognizing myself. I hit depression. I had mood swings. I was very irritable, and having kids younger age, I didn't know how I have to deal with my health issues. For a whole year, I literally suffered through all these hot flashes, and I gained weight, which I never did in my life, gain this much weight, like around 10-15 pounds. And I didn't know, I couldn't recognize myself. And when I ended up with bleeding, I ended up in the hospital. The ER doctor diagnosed hysterectomy for me, knowing that the walls of my uterus was so thickening that they wanted to remove my organ. And I said, no, this is crazy. I'm going to opt out, and I'm going to figure out how I have to deal with my health and wellness. And I do not want to go the route of surgery or per se taking medication. So I went to a retreat, and I got introduced to sound healing at that retreat, and I fell in love with it. I came home, I started to study it, to understand what is the science behind sound and frequency. And I was at wow when I realized that this is a whole new world that I didn't know much about. As I read more books and read more research, I got some goals for myself to just do it for me, to create that pause and that relaxation for me, because I was one of those helicopter moms that I was everywhere doing everything for my kids, from the fundraising at the school and throwing parties and play dates for my kids. I was the mom in the school that everybody knew me. But I guess at some point when the stress and doing too much all came together, really my body couldn't take it anymore. And that's when I realized I need to stop. I need to shift things in my life. I need to have a different perspective for everything. Then I started doing sound healing for myself to heal me, because sound healing, when you play it, it really calms your nervous system down and really changes your perspective and make you a little bit more mindful about the way you see the world, and the way you become more compassionate, you become more kind, you do a little bit more self-love for yourself when you do this. And as it changed my life, I started inviting my friends over. I said, why don't you guys come over? As I'm doing this, I want to do it for you guys as well. So started with my friends coming over. We did a couple of events together, like a little mini retreat. And then as they experienced it and they fell in love with it, I just said, you know what? This will be my passion, and this will be the way I will give back to the community. And that's how my journey started. As these frequencies and sound bowls help me heal, I ended up now doing, I just had my first health and wellness expo with Dana Point Women's Club. That was amazing and successful. I am going to be working with City of Hope to help cancer patients in their recovery as they're going through treatments. I help a lot of senior livings and a lot of seniors with their memory and their cognitive issues, because frequencies that comes from these bowls really helps with repairing cells in their brain and creates that connection between the neurons. So instead of them losing their memory so fast as they're aging, it actually helped them to be better. And
thrive in their retirement in this beautiful setup of the senior livings. So different different aspects of this sound healing brought different people to my lives. So I am so honored and so excited to be able to touch so many people's lives through sound healing. It's been an incredible and amazing and rewarding journey for me for the past year, and I really do enjoy every minute, every second of providing the healing frequencies for our community.
You know, we have a lot in common, Zara. I was at the room mom for every grade until they didn't need room moms, and I was always known as well.
Yes.
And I actually did storybooks for people and for
That's
the
amazing.
teachers and things like that at that time. But my whole point is, I went through my transformational journey during that time as well. And that's when I released my 70 pounds, and people called me the ever shrinking woman.
That's
And
amazing.
they were pretty amazed about how I turned my health around. And when you do, it just gives you a sense, I really got to help others, doesn't it? And that's
Absolutely.
and that's what happened with you.
Absolutely.
There's so many things that people can offer, and our purpose in life is to help people feel better, release their stress and emotions, and live the life they're supposed to be living, the purpose they're supposed to be living.
I always say at any event that I have, whenever I get a chance to speak, I always tell women, I don't want you to be ashamed of the menopause. I don't want you to feel that if you express that you're going through menopause, that means you're getting old. I don't want that stigma for us. I believe and I feel that I am wiser, smarter, more confident as a woman in my menopause stage. And as long as you learn how to deal with your hormonal imbalance, you can thrive. I'm
Exactly.
happier now at this stage of my life with everything that I do and the things that I accomplish than when I was in my 20s or 30s. I feel like
Yeah.
half of the time I didn't know what I was doing back then. Now I know what I want, and I feel amazing that I get to go out there and help, especially a lot of women that they are going through a lot of hormonal challenges. And I
Yeah.
meet so many of them that they tell me that they did hysterectomy and they did remove their, uterus, but it was just with a little bit of tweaking with your diet and your exercise, and like me,
Exactly.
my anti-inflammatory oil, and doing sound healing, doing a little bit more meditation, giving
Yes.
myself a little bit more self-love. Nothing huge. I didn't do much of a big changes, but
Right.
they really changed my life. Those small little changes really
Right.
changed my life. Now I get to go out there and actually be the messenger and say, you can do it. If I've gone through it and I did it, you can do it. Let's do it together. So
Yeah.
that's what's so rewarding.
Yeah. And age is only a number. And like you, I had my issues too. But you can advocate for your health. You don't have to have that hysterectomy, because synthetic drugs are not going to solve the exact same thing as natural products. That I give people when they have those issues. And you can also, changing your diet makes a big difference. I mean, look what happened to me.
So
I mean, many people, when they release weight, they go yo-yo because they just don't stick to their plan, number one, or they're not eating the right foods, they're eating processed foods. And that's really the main reason people are not eating well. Being gluten-free is so important in life because it makes your body less inflammatory.
absolutely.
And so having a good toxic-free diet is really important. And advocating for yourself. Stand up for yourself with medical doctors, because they do have really good opinions, but you have a right to choose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember when I ended up in ER and they diagnosed the hysterectomy for me, I said, please release me. I want to go home and really think this over. And then I met with my OBGYN, and she said, oh, no, we'll keep your uterus. We're just going to go in there, do a DNC and just clean the walls. And I said, surgery has risks. I don't want to do it. So I remember the day that I was at her office, we were arguing over, she wanted to give me a synthetic medication for progesterone, and I keep asking, can you give me bioidentical progesterone? And for some reason, they don't want to write it for you. Well, I want to take something that is more natural than just synthetic and chemical. I had to fight over that for a few months to get that. Finally, that helped me with a lot of sound healing, because sound and frequency gets rid of inflammation in your body. And finally, I could overcome my bleeding and the thickening of my uterus. So then became my story. Then I shared with all the women everywhere I go, and they resonate with my story. And they're like, oh my God, I'm suffering the same way. Oh, so what should I do? I'm like, always try the holistic approach.
Yeah.
And use
And there's
anti-inflammatory oil, apply it, put it on your liver, put it on, outer.
Yeah, but it's more than essential oils. There's also products that you can utilize that are natural, like wild yam and other products.
Yes, how you shift your diet to eat things that is good for your hormones. And in the process, you learn, you know what? I need to give a little bit of more love to myself. Bottom line is that as women, we are so capable and so giving for our children, the husbands, the friends. We always want to help everybody, but then we forget ourselves.
We go into overwhelm when we're being stretched in so many directions. Yeah.
Because we're just doing so much, and then we forget that we didn't have even a glass of water all day, right? And then when the night comes, sometimes I think, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't have any water today. And not drinking is not good, especially because I do sound healing for others. The frequencies do affect my body in a good way as well. But I always suggest for anybody that comes to my sessions, because frequencies are moving the water in your body and you will detox a lot, then you must drink a lot of water. But I'm sometimes so busy that I forget to grab my own water. So I always have to have it with me somewhere close so I can remember to drink, because I cannot be telling people to do something, but I won't do it myself, right?
Right.
I keep reminding myself, drink your water.
Yeah.
And now, like I suggest to a lot of people, go and do outdoor activities.
Yes, that's really important too.
That's
why I run and I hike and I ski. I love the outdoors. It gives you natural vitamin D, and that helps your mood. And everyone should drink half their body weight in water, and they look at me like, "What?" It is simple. You just sip throughout the day, and you get it done.
And our hormones they have a big role in our weight. And I've always been fit. I gained a little bit weight when I had my kids. And then once I started working out, which I did a lot of hot yoga, then I lost the weight fast, right away. I never gained in my life. And when I had my hormonal imbalance, I gained 10, 15 pounds. My friends couldn't recognize me. They're like, what's going on with you?
Well, it's because it's not only just your sexual hormones, it's also your adrenals and other hormones like thyroid and things like that. They're slowing down your body system. Yeah. And when that happens, you're storing toxins in your fat and you're gaining weight, and it's harder to release weight. But for you were able to take care of all that. Absolutely. So kudos to you. A lot of people need a little bit more help than that. Yeah. And once you realize what your secret is, then you continue doing it because you don't want it to come back. I mean, that's pretty much what happened with me.
Absolutely. Now I get to do yoga. I used to do yoga in the studio, but now I get to do yoga outside in the park because I want to get the sun. I want to touch the grass. I want the Mother Earth to actually charge my magnetic field. I go to the ocean. I put my feet in the salt water or in the sand. These little things, I used to not even do it because I was just so busy running around. Now I prioritize it because I need to have it in order to feel good. I used to drink a glass of wine here and there. I don't even do that anymore. I cannot even I don't feel good when I drink because now my sound bowls and sound healing has become my drink. That's what makes me feel good, and that's what I do, and it's been incredible. All these
and what you're doing is grounding. You're grounding with the earth. They get the electrical pulses from the earth and the ocean and the sand. That's all grounding. Which obviously I do as well. But listen, anyways, it sounds like there's a lot of things that helped you with your sound healing for your mindfulness in life. And is that correct?
Absolutely. I feel like once I started doing sound healing, it really because it really affects your nervous system and calms your mind and body down, that your perspective towards everything changes. I feel like I became more mindful about the things that is good for me and the things that they're not good for me. And I want to, have a better lifestyle when it comes to my diet, to my workout, to my children. And everything started shifting. And as things started changing and I changed things in my life, then my body started healing. Then I
Yeah.
lost weight and came back to my normal size. All the clothes that I used to wear, long time ago was fitting. And everybody's like, what are you doing? That you look so different. What is it that you're doing? And it's nothing. This sound healing really helped me with being more mindful towards the things that I do in my everyday life. And now I get to go out there and tell people that you can change things in your life the same way that you lost the weight with shifting different things in your diet and your routine in everyday life. I did the same thing. And I feel like more than ever, I'm thriving and I'm
Yes.
enjoying and I'm happy and I love what I do. It brings me so much joy to help others achieve their goals when it comes to their health. That's why Health and Wellness Expos just became my passion on the side of doing sound healing. And I'm going to be doing another one coming up probably in a few months, maybe by end of spring, that we can educate people that there are other things that you can do to feel better, and not only to just feel better, to thrive, to enjoy, to have joy and happiness of everyday life. I always tell everybody, practice gratefulness. When you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, know that you just got a chance to be alive.
Exactly.
And just think about it for a second. And just by thinking about being grateful that you are alive, you've been given a chance to have another day on this beautiful planet, then everything shifts in your body. You'll be having a more coherent heart and a coherent brain. And together, the connection of these two really radiates such an amazing vibration out of you. So when I get up and I start my day and I'll go, let's say, to a networking event and people meet me, it's by far everybody tells me, when you're talking to us about your passion, we feel it, Zara. We feel that vibration like running over, coming out of you, and it's touching us because we are magnetic field. Starts out from our heart outward. So when I see people really physically feel my vibration and they feel my energy because I keep it up with practicing sound healing, mindfulness, meditation, and all of this really changes your life. If people learn to do these small little things in their lives, everything shifts.
Yes, it does. Because, the first thing is awareness. So when they get triggered, they need to be aware. They need to do something, and they need to learn what to do from either you or me. And, gratitude, the little things in life really, really matter. The little things add up. They're kind of like sand grains in an hourglass.
Yeah.
And they make a really big difference in our lives. And when we share this with others, like I have this podcast for the main reason to educate people that there's possibilities out there to improve and change your life and do something. I mean, look at me, never running until 51 years old. And I ripped that label I was given, you're never going to be a runner, and I became a runner. There are many, many possibilities out there. Now, I'm very aware that, with sound and binaural audios, they're very helpful for health and mindset. Now, I love your singing bowls. And how has your singing helped your clients?
So the frequencies that they come out of different singing bowls really affects different chakras on our body and really moves our energy in our body. Most of us, because of the stress that we experience and the things that happens during our lives, sometimes we're out of balance. Our chakras are out of balance, from our crown chakra to our root chakra. So I have so many different bowls. These are only 3 that I could fit in here for you to see, that they all really balance you in different chakras in your body. When they penetrate in your cellulite level, they really repair your cells. NASA has done research that they're claiming that sound and frequency reverses aging, because it just absolutely repairs everything in your body. So as you practice it more often, you might feel even, I don't know, in a way you feel that you have more energy. You feel that you're younger, even though you're older, but you don't feel the number. You don't feel that age in there.
Yeah, because it's
So
bringing down inflammation. Inflammation
yeah,
is what's causing, and the free radicals is causing aging. So
yeah,
yeah.
it does reduces the inflammation. It does repair in the cellulite level. And one of my passion is to help cancer patients, which it's coming up to do with City of Hope, hopefully soon. And that's going to be incredible, because when you're struggling with life and death, and every day you wake up and you don't know if you're going to make it or not, even though if you're getting the best treatments at the best facility, if your mindset it's not there, you might not make it, no matter how
That
many
mindset,
how
mindset's
much
the key to health, everybody. It really is, because you be focusing on the positive, and I'm going to get through this. You're going to be empowered.
it's going to help you in a lot of ways, because it calms your nervous system down. You try to think a little bit better, and you become more hopeful that I can beat this. I can totally beat this. And I've seen videos of frequencies hitting the cancer cells through different videos, that how it's reshaping the cancer cell, basically getting rid of it. Like I have an instrument called gong. The frequency of the gong, it's absolutely incredible, as if it shatters the cancer cell and gets rid of it. And the frequencies from the crystal balls really repairs your cells, your damaged cells through cancer. So it's incredible. I can't wait to get sound healing to more hospitals, more cancer treatment centers, because they need it the most. I mean, we all need it. We go through stress, and it's been helping me amazingly. But I feel like when you're struggling with life and death, anything that can help you to overcome cancer, you should get your hands on it. From
Yes.
meditation to grounding to being sitting on the grass and just laying on the grass to get energy from Mother Earth. Do sound healing, do every modalities, any holistic approach out there that you can use to help your body heal. You should do it. And of course, you're getting the help from the medicine and the hospitals and the doctors, but you should definitely combine this, because this is going to help your mind to stay strong and heal through those treatments that they give you at the hospital.
Yes, and there's some things I can do for them as well that are going through those treatments too, with with the holistic things that I do.
Absolutely.
So, but pretty much what we're doing is we're calming the physical, the mental, and the emotional states, and bringing down what I call noise in your system, so your body can handle what's going on with your body. Your immunity will become more of that army to help you get through your health journey.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of things that I offer for that. Now, what are your goals in your business?
Oh gosh, my goals are to reach everybody in this planet Earth. Like I have dreams. I want to have sessions that I can cover 1,000 or 2,000 people with so many sound healers. As a sound healer, I always come from a place of abundance. I never say that I want to do this just by myself. I want to have other practitioners, other healers to join me, so we can together bring so much healing for this world. I feel like at this era of our lives, our planet Earth is suffering. Our environment is suffering. Humanity is suffering, honestly, with all the wars that is going on in the world. And it's so much with the way our life is changed with technology, with social media, with computers, laptops, phones, so many radiation coming at us, so many busyness in our mind on everyday basis, that I feel like we need it more than ever. So what sound does, it really like calms your noise and busyness in your mind. So when you're in my session and I'm playing, after 5-10 minutes, you stop thinking. That to-do list of yours and that talking to yourself in your head stops. And when that stops, that's when you start giving that healing frequency into your cells, into your body. And that's when you drift off during the sessions. And when you drift off, I have no idea where I go or where other people go, but I am not in the room when I drift off. And then when I wake up, the first thing I always say, because I receive sound healing from other practitioners, I'm like, oh my God, I wish you would play longer. So I could be where I was. It was so peaceful. And it was so amazing. And my body was vibrating in such a calming, soothing vibration that I want to stay in that stage and heal as much as I can. So it's incredible. If people haven't tried sound healing, I highly, wherever in the world you are, find a practitioner close to you and go to them and make it a habit. And once you do it more and more, then your mindset changes on how to take care of your own body. And that's where you feel the healing coming through.
You know, it's interesting when we start working on ourselves and we're realizing what things are working for us, like the foods that we eat, products we take, and also the way we live our lives. We become more tuned when something's out of alignment. And I had a chiropractor says, I'm the most in tune person in my body, because I can say, I have a problem right here. I need an adjustment for this acupressure point, because I'm using acupressure as well now. Yes. And I injured myself with my knee before my half marathon a couple of weeks, and I started working with it, and it really is amazing how I innately started rubbing a certain area without even knowing, and that's exactly what I needed to do.
Absolutely. I'm a big believer of acupuncture and acupressure and all of those. That those really help me alongside by my sound healing, because they're all moving the energy in our body, right?
Yeah, the chi in our body. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm a big believer. I always, at my events, I always have my colleagues that they're doctor of acupuncture. I always invite them. I have them over. I said, please educate people about acupuncture, or if they're a chiropractor, but they're really more of a functional chiropractor, I bring them to my sessions and they educate people. So I always invite a lot of holistic practitioners to come to my events alongside with me to bring education to people. As we speaking right now, I have an event February 22nd that is a breath work session and sound healing. I invited my acupuncture doctor friend. I invited my chiropractor doctor that looks at your body as a whole. Is more of a functional medicine. She looks at your body as a whole, not just, oh, here is hurting, can you just fix me here? So she goes back and see what's going on with your whole body, that you are experiencing pain or chronic pain. So I always invite these people. I'm like, please come be alongside with me and educate people more and more, so we have a better society, a healthier society. Because unfortunately, with the way our food system is, it's really the things that we eat really causes a lot of problems and inflammation in our body. So
especially in the United States, I'm sorry.
Exactly. If people don't educate themselves and eat that bad cereal or all the food that has so much corn syrup and so many bad sugars, bleached sugars in them. So
and
then
GMOs.
Yes. And you wonder, why am I not feeling good? Because you're eating things that is not good for you. You gotta eat things that is clean, and you gotta do things to get rid of that little inflammation, from how you wash your clothes to what you wear and put on your body, the skincare that you use that directly gets into your bloodstream. So all of these things together can affect our body internally. And if we don't get education about it, then we won't know. And then we always feel fatigue, tired, hormonal imbalance. That's why I like to bring the education in all of my sessions, and I have these people speak to bring knowledge to people and educate them so they have a better, healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, and not only do we have problems with our foods, with the GMOs and the toxins and pesticides and everything else, our produce and our proteins have declined to 80% in nutritional value due to lack of minerals. Being flowing into our farmlands. So that is a big deficiency in vitamin and mineral content, because you need minerals for the produce to have more vitamins in them.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's really important to eat clean sources. If you grow yourself and you can control it more yourself, then that's fantastic. A lot of people don't have that opportunity to do that.
Absolutely.
So just be aware that you can reach out to either me or Zara to answer your questions about things, because people consider me like an encyclopedia. Because I do whole with the that's my if you look at my title, it's holistic with a W H.
Yeah,
I do a holistic view as well.
absolutely.
So we have a little bit of time just to see how one of your bowls sound like. Why don't you try playing one? I know that there's some audio issues sometimes, but make sure you put your phone or whatever nearby.
I will bring the phone a little closer so
Okay.
I can play for you guys a little bit. I'm gonna try to hold it here, closer to my sound bowl here.
Like I said at the beginning of the show, vibrational of emotions have their own vibrational, and saying it's important to release those low vibrational emotions. And when you hear your bowls, doesn't that just make you feel happy? And it brings you up in vibration. And when you're the higher level of, peaceful joy and love, you just are glowing. And everybody will feel that way too, because I am too. So it just kind of warms into my heart. So we have our gut is one brain, our brain is one brain, and our heart, which is the emotional center, is one brain too. So we have 3 brains for our body system, and they all tune into different things. Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend everybody to experience sound healing and make it really part of their life, because for me, sound and frequency is my medicine. That's what healed me with other things that I changed in my life, and together they really my body got the opportunity to heal within internally. And if it worked for me, I'm no different than others. You can do it for yourself as well.
Yes. And also when you eat cleanly, like we both have, and I found, products and things like that really made me feel a lot better and absorb nutrition a lot better, because they come from whole foods. It makes a big difference in life. You'll have more energy, be more vibrant, and it will look like you're not even aging. People have told me I'm like a poster child. And I just love running because I never ran before, and I'm just continue doing it. And I had a little break from it because I actually broke my foot, but I healed really quickly.
That's great.
And yes, there was times where I fell and got back up and things like that. It takes time. Just be patient with yourself.
Yes.
Really no magic pill. It takes time.
Be kind to yourself. This is what I would say. Really
love yourself.
And give self-love to yourself. You'll be surprised when you take care of you, how amazing your body does for you on an everyday basis. I mean, the amount of running around that I do is incredible. I feel like I run around now more than before in my 20s, honestly. But because I take care of myself, because I find times to pause, to do the things that I need, to sit down and do my meditation, to do my sound healing, and really go out there and work out and be in the nature, that helps me to even do whatever it is that I want to do during the day and feel amazing about it.
And it brings you to peace and harmony.
So,
now, what are you offering my audience today?
I would like to offer a 1 session of sound healing for 2 people to join. Either we can do it online, or if they get this message, I don't know until my next session, they can come to my February 22nd session.
If they're local, yeah.
Yes, they can either be in person, or I want to offer it to two people, either husband and wife or two best friends. So I'm offering one session for two people to come together and enjoy a sound healing and the frequency. I call them magical frequency. And I hope that your listeners are listening and they are intrigued and they would love to come and enjoy sound healing with me.
So what you would do is you would email lifeforcealchemy@gmail.com, and the subject line, so she knows where it's coming from, Debi Changes Lives offer.
Yes.
And she'll get back to you.
Absolutely.
So this is such a wonderful offer, Zara. Thank you for being a guest on my show. Would you like to be a guest again?
Absolutely. We together, we really want to bring more education for our community, for the people out there, that the same way we changed our lives and now we are living a healthier lifestyle by different holistic approach, me and you together, we can bring that to other people. I would be happy to be back on your show and bring more education for your listeners.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. So please stick around for closing remarks. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, remember, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. And as I said before, I help you correct your gut, which is your second brain, and also your third brain, the heart, by guiding to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutritional products that will reduce symptoms. You'll feel better, possibly lose weight if needed, and it will uplift your mood. With my mindset coaching, I help you reshape your core beliefs, release stress, emotions, and entanglements from the past. My health optimization and weight release obviously makes your body more efficient. So ask me about my programs at my complimentary consultation button of my link tree at Debi Changes Lives, DebiChangesLive as in victory ES.com/linktree, LINKTREE. And when you do that, you get to know me. I get to know you, and I'll guide you to your optimal health. And it starts with 1 or 2 health assessments. And the first one is actually the health evaluation, where you rate your symptoms in the last 30 days in 4 categories of health. They are in different categories, so there'll be repeated questions. Answer them all, and you'll get a health score. I will review it with you. When you move forward with my services, I'll create that custom, natural, holistic strategy. And we will do this on a monthly basis and monitor your progress. And I also have 2 different body Zyto scans. They do cost money, but what I love about the Zyto scans, they give me information about your emotions. And Zyto Link is my favorite because I can send a link to people remotely, internationally, and I actually sent one to South Africa. Now, Zyto Link is a transdermal optical imaging app that I send to your phone. You scan your face for 30 seconds. It's only looking at blood flow for components of energetic, functional, and emotional in different body systems and lifestyles. It generates a wellness report, not a diagnosis, of biomarkers out of range and products and services that bring it back into range. Now, it's quite intensive, and that's why it costs $75, and I review it with you. If you move forward with products or programs, I give you a $25 discount. Now, Zyto Link uses a transdermal optical imaging technology, also known as TOI, and it's quite accurate, and you can look it up at pubmed.gov. That's PUBMED.gov. And if you want to save some money, buy a family pack where you get 5 scans and you save $50. People are really amazed what their body tells them through this scan, and you will be too. Curious? Get your first scan to see what they're amazed about. And also on the site are my programs. Take Your Body Back is a 12-week weight release mindset coaching program where you're utilizing a new version of you for your success. All coaching is done on Zoom, and the first one's private to you. Because I go over your health analysis, I give you a choice of 2 meal plans, directions on one, and I give you instructions how to create that new you and an avatar board that'll drive you with emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight transformational goals throughout your journey. The rest of the coaching, whether it's group or private, will be celebrating your wins, and I'm guiding you over gaps with health and mindset tips. You will become a new you. You're welcome to ask me questions at this consultation or watch my previous episode, Holistic Self-Love. For more details on this, just remember my pricing has gone up. Now, why fast is an intermittent fasting program that gets your cells and body humming and turn boosts your metabolism with rich, dense nutrition and high-quality essential nutrients, and a program of exercises and recipes. Here you would ask questions. And remember, fasting repairs cells, cleans out the garbage, and reduces inflammation. And if you feel like you need some coaching, you can get a 2 or 4 week program to get started, and you can pay as you go for other weeks if you need them. Now, with my mindset enhancement as well as my health optimization, you can start off that way. Really, those are longer term journeys. You want to probably buy the bigger package to save money, or I can create a custom package for you. And for a limited time, I'm offering Debi's coaching chats, which is a 30-minute coaching session in an intimate group setting. It is not recorded. Survey picks a topic. You learn how to optimize your health, ways to release stress and emotions, how to harmonize your hormones for body balance, efficiently release weight, how to create that winning mindset that'll help you through your transformation, and create that new version of you in the avatar board that'll drive you with emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight release goals throughout your journey. These meetings are on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, and you do need to register for it. This is at Debi Changes Lives, DebiChangesLive as in victory, es.com/chat CHTS. And when you do that, you learn what my coaching is all about. Finally, learn more about alternative health, programs, products, services, articles, blogs, upcoming shows, events, and promos by subscribing to my newsletter, again at DebiChangesLives.com, but this time /radio TV show, and all in lowercase, is one word. And I give you a gift, a 30-day health and mindset daily action journal, where you can record that gratitude, thoughts, feelings, emotions, the foods you ate, the water you drank, nutritional products you took, the exercise you done on a daily basis, even track your measurements. And you want to review it on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to see your wins and celebrate them. Find your gaps to work on. If you need help getting over your gap, you contact me for coaching. This tool is a great mindset awareness tool. I'm certain that you found the show educational, inspiring, and enjoyed it. Reach out to me for my programs, products, services, and offers, and reach out to Zara for her wonderful sound healing sessions, as well as her offer. Do we have some time for Zara to come back?
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to let your listeners know, if they want to know about my events, they can follow me on Instagram, lightforce_alchemy. All of my events are posted there, and everything that I've done in the past. And I cannot wait to be a guest on your show again, so we can reach out to more people out there and bring more education and change more lives.
Beautiful. And yes, we can definitely change and revitalize and make everyone's lives vibrant. Absolutely. Thank you for being on my show, Zara.
Absolutely.
Okay. Continue to enjoy my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives, on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, where your holistic journey begins.